Today I am here to continue with the chapter Squares and Square Roots. In the previous video I explained the properties of squares. What do you mean by perfect squares and the properties? Now today we will go to the next part. Square root of a number. What is the meaning of square root of a number? The square root of a number n is that number which when multiplied by itself gives n as the product. Square root of a number means it is a number which when multiplied by itself gives that number as the product. Like if I say 3, if I multiply 3 with that number 3 itself, 3 into 3 is 9. So square root of 9 is 3. Okay, symbol also. The square root of a number is denoted by this symbol, radical sign. This sign is called a radical sign. Square root of 9 can be written as 3. 5 into 5 is 25. Yeah, we can say 5 square is 25, we know. 5 square is 25. So square root of 25 is 5. Just opposite. Square and square root are both are opposite to each other. 5 square 25, square root of 25 is 5. Symbol is this one. Example, I will write here properly for you. Example, 5 into 5 equal to 25, that is 5 square is 25. Therefore, square root of 25 equal to 5. 4 into 4 equal to 16. That is 4 square equal to 16. We can write in both the way, both are same. 16. Therefore, square root of 16 is 4. When I say square root of 16 4, the meaning is if I multiply 4 with that number itself, see the definition written. If I multiply 4 with 4, I will get that is 16. So square root of 16 is 4. 3 into 3 equal to 9. Here we can say 3 square equal to 9. Therefore, square root of 9 equal to 3. So this is a concept of square root. Radical sign. Simply we draw like this radical sign. Now before proceeding, I will explain we will revise together few simple things which we studied in lower classes, which will be useful for this chapter. First topic is factorization. What is the meaning of factorization? Yeah, factors. What is the meaning of factors? If I break 4 as 2 into 2, that process of breaking is called factorization. 6 can be written as we can break into 2 into 3. 6. Now 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor. Breaking and expressing as a product of numbers, that is called factorization. Breaking, factorization. Suppose it is 24. 24 can be written as 1 into 24, 2 into 12. 1 into 24 is 24 only. 2 into 12 is also 24. 3 into 8, 3 is 24. 4 into 6, 4 6 are 24. 5 into something, no, it is not there. 24 is not a multiple of 5. 6 is there, 6 4s are 24, but it is already written. So we can stop it now because the reverse process started. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 not possible. 6 already started. Reverse started means 7 not possible. 8 is there. 8 3s are 9 not possible. 10 not possible. 11 not possible. 12 into 2. So once the reverse started means we can stop. You studied in lower class. So all the possibilities are written. Reverse started here 6 into 4. So we can stop. So factors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. This process is called factorization. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. All these are factorization. We can write 24 as 1 into 24. That means 1 and 24 are factors. 2 into 12, that means 2 is a factor. 12 is also a factor. So all these are factors. This process we studied in lower class. Okay. Now next topic, which we studied again. Not a new thing for you. We will see prime numbers. What is the meaning of prime numbers? Prime numbers and composite numbers. What is the meaning of prime numbers? Prime numbers means numbers which have only two factors, one and itself. Numbers which have only two factors, that is 1 and itself. Example 17. I can write 17 as 1 into 17, no other factor. 1 and itself, 17 itself, that number itself. If it is 43, I can write as 1 into 43. No other number. 2 into I cannot write. 3 into I am not getting. 4 into not there. So 1 and itself. So they are called prime numbers. 17 is a prime number. 43 is a prime numbers. Okay. Now about the prime numbers is something special. What all things we studied? 1 is neither prime nor composite. First natural number 1 is not a prime number, not a composite number. What is composite number? I am coming to that only. You know, I am sure, because lower class we studied. Anyway, we will revise in this video. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Next number is 2. 2 is the first prime number, smallest prime number. Smallest prime number. First we can write, or we can write smallest prime number. Both are same. Smallest prime number, that word is better. Smallest prime number. If we write in the increasing order, then first prime number we can say. You can go for the smallest word. I think that is better. First means in an increasing order when we write, it is a first prime number. Otherwise, the smallest prime number. Okay. Now one more thing we can say about the 2. What is that? 2 is the only even prime number. All the other prime numbers are odd numbers. 2 is the only even prime number. Okay. Now we can say prime numbers less than 50. Less than 50 are. It will be useful if you are aware about this one. First prime number is 2. As I said, 2, 3, 5, 7. After 3, 4. 4 means 2 into 2, not a prime number. 6, 2 into 3, not a prime number. 7, then 8, 1 into 8, 2 into 4, like that we know. Then 9, 3 3s are 9. No. 10, no. 11, then 13. After 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 means 3 9s are 27. So 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. What about 39? 3 into 13, 39. So 39 is not there. After 39, 40, 41 is prime number. 43 prime number. 44, 45, 46, 47. What about 47? 47 is also prime number. And 47 I will write. Okay. So these are the prime numbers less than 50. Next, composite numbers. Composite numbers means numbers which are not prime. That only we can say. Yeah, we can say simply opposite. Numbers which have got more than 2 factors. Only one and itself means a prime number. Anything other than that 2 factors means the composite numbers. We can say numbers which has got more than 2 factors. Okay, example 18. Why? Because 18 is same as 1 into 18, 2 into 9. That is enough. We can say, yeah, 3 into 6, 18. We can say all these are factors. Factors are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18. So many factors are there. Or next we will see the divisibility test. Divisibility test. First is divisibility of 2. A number is divisible by 2 if its last digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Second divisibility test of 5. A number is divisible by 5 if its last digit is 0 or 5. Next is about 10. A number is divisible by 10 if its last digit is last digit is 0. Fourth divisibility test of 4. What is the divisibility test of 4? Same sentence we will repeat. A number is divisible by 4 if its last 2 digits are 0 or number formed by last 2 digits is divisible by 4. This I will show example. Example 38700. Last 2 digits are 0, so we can see it is divisible by 4. Otherwise 7826 24 24. Even the number is a big number, no issue. We will see only last number formed by last 2 digits, that is 24. Number formed by last 2 digits, 2 and 4, 24. 24 is a multiple of 4. Is divisible by 4, we can say. Number formed by last 2 digits is divisible by 4. Yeah, we can say multiple of 4. 24 is multiple of 4. So it is also okay. Now the same thing, exact the same thing for 8 term. Divisibility test of 8. A number is divisible by 8 A number is divisible by 8 if its last 3 digits are 0 or number formed by last 3 digits is divisible by 8. Let me show the example. Example 375600. Last 3 digits are 0. So no doubt we can simply say it is divisible. divisible by, this number is divisible by 8. Another example, 7523059. Then we can say any number which is multiple of 24, multiple of 8. What about this? 824. Number from very big number, but we are checking only 824. Number formed by last 3 digits. 824, is it divisible? Yes, it is divisible, no doubt. I wrote it in such a way that it is divisible. 824, 8 1 times, 0 not going, 2 means not going 0, then 4, 3, it's a 24, 103. 824 divisible, already I wrote a very simple number, 8 1 times 0 and then 3. Okay, so this number is divisible by 8. Okay, next number is 6, which is the next one. So last digit we checked, last 2 digit, last 3 digit. Okay, now we will think about another one, that is another category, that is 3. What about 3? A number is divisible by 3 if it's a sum of digits, sum of all digits is divisible by 3, means multiple of 3. Example, simply find the sum of digits. Sum of digit means what? 3 plus 8 plus 2 plus 5 plus 9, 8 plus 2 10, 10 plus 3 13, 27. 27 is the sum of digit 3 plus 8 plus 2 plus 5 plus 9, 27. 27 is already divisible by 3, we know, multiple of 3. Therefore we can say, yes, it is divisible by 3. Another example, 102503. What is the sum? Sum of digits. Sum of digit is 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 2, 10, 11. So we can say, no, it is not divisible. What about the next one? Divisibility test of 3, then divisibility test of 9, we can say. The same category, divisibility test of 9. Same sentence, a number is divisible by 9 if it's a sum of digit is divisible by 9. A number is divisible by 9 if it's a sum of digit divisible by, if it's a sum of digit is divisible by 9. Example, we will use the same example, 38259. Sum of digits, what is the sum of digits? Already we wrote here 27. So 27 is multiple of 9. Therefore we can say yes. Second example again, 102503. What is the sum of digit? Sum of digit equal to 11. So we can say here also no, it is not a multiple of 9. Next we will go to 6 and 12. What is the divisibility test of 6? A number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 and 3. Okay, and next divisibility test of 12. A number is divisible by 12 if it is divisible by both 3 and 4, because 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12, so both are divisible by 3 and 4. 6 means 2 3s are 6. So a number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 3 and 2. Okay, so these are the divisibility tests. So we are coming back to our topic. And for this particular chapter, we need a divisibility test of only few things, not all these. We need a divisibility test of 2. Then we need a divisibility test of 5. And then 7 we need 3. We need 2, 3, 5, 7 like that only. So we are coming by 2 instead of completing with 6, 12 and all, because this we will do in another chapter also. So we are we are coming by to our topic. Our topic is, I explained the prime number, composite numbers, factorization. Now next topic is prime factorization. Prime factorization. What is the meaning of a prime factorization? Prime factorization means we have to do factorization surely, but at the same time the factors must be prime numbers. Then it is called a prime factorization. And already we studied it is not a new topic, you know. So let me explain with one or two examples. (252) one example. Prime factorization 252. We need a divisibility test. But at the same time, for this chapter, we need a prime numbers only 2, whether it is possible by 2, whether it is possible by 3 or 5, like that we have to check. It is divisible by 2 because last digit is 2. So 252 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. This work is called a prime factorization. Let me explain. For those who are weak in mathematics, those who are not able to understand this easily. Okay, 252. How to do prime factorization? In 2, how many times 2? First we decided whether it is possible by 2 or not. Once when we decided, when we are sure of that it is divisible by 2, then we will write 2 here. Now division. In 2, how many times 2? 1 times. Now balance here. So next digit is 5. In 5, how many times 2 will go? 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. 2 is written. Balance is 1. 1 and 2. 12. In 12, how many times 2? 6 times. Again 126 means even number. Yeah, last digit is 6. So we can write 2. It is divisible by 2. In 1 it is not going. In 12 6 times. Now in 3 in 6 how many times? 3 times. 6 to 3, last digit is 3. Odd number, not divisible by 2. So next prime number is 3. 3 divisibility test I explained. Sum of the digit is 6 plus 3 9. Multiple of 3. That means divisible by 3. So in 63, how many times 3? 6 means 2 3s are 6 2 I can write, and balance nothing. Next digit 3. In 3, how many times 3? 1 times 21. 21 means 3 7s are 21. Another example, 6561. 6561. First think about 2. Not possible because last digit is 1. It is an odd number, not possible. Now 3. 3 means what sum of the digit? 18. Sum of the digit 18. Sum of the digit 18 means multiple of 3. So it is possible. So we can write 3. After confirming only we will write. Now we have to divide with the 3. 3 2s are 6. No balance 5. In 5, how many times 3? 1 times. 1 3s are 3. Balance is 2. 26. In 26, how many times 3? In 26, how many times 3? 3 8s are 24. Balance 2. 2 and 1, 21. In 21, how many times 3? 3 7s are 21. Again we will check. 2 not possible. 3 sum of the digit down. Again 18. Possible with the 3. 3 7s are 21. No balance here. No balance. Now 8. Next digit 8. In 8, how many times 3? 2 times. Balance here. 2. 2 3s are 6. Balance 8 minus 6 2. 2 and 7 27. 27 means 3 9s are 27. Again possible with the 3. 3 2s are 6. Balance 1, 12, 12 means 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are again possible with 3, 3 8s are 24, again 3, 3 2s are 6, 21 3 7s are 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are. So this is the prime numbers. We can write it as 1 2 3 4 to make it easy for counting. 3 into 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 3. I shall show one more question, that is 2 4 3 3 6. 2 4 3 3 6 even number ending with a 6, so we can divide with the 2. 1 2 in 3, 2 is going 1 times, balance 1 1 and 3 13, 13 means 2 6 are 12, balance 1 1 and 6 is 16, 60 means 8. Now it is not an even number, so we will think about 3. 5 plus 3 6, 6 plus 1 7, 7 9, so divisible with 3. 3 5s are 15, balance 0, 2 2 means 0, 7 507, 5 plus 7 12, multiple of 3, again we can do with 3, balance 2 20, 3 6 are 18, 27 3 9s are 27. Now what about 169? Not even number, not divisible by 2. What about the sum of digits? 16, not a multiple of 3, not possible, but at the same time already you by hearted 13 to 13, 13 13s are 169. So we can write it as 1 2 3 4, again 3 into 3 into 13 into 13. This is the work of prime factorization which we studied for last 2 years. It is only revision. Okay, then we will go to the new topic now. Our new topic is prime factorization. So today we studied so many things, so many topics we revised. Okay, so now we are going to the new topic, prime factorization. Since we revised all these things from lower class, now prime factorization means nothing for you. It will be so simple. Let me take one example first. Find the square root of the following. Find the square root of the following using prime factorization method. First one, okay, the square root. First we will do prime factorization, that is number is 11025. First we can factorize with the 5. 5 is taken, 2205, again 5 is taken, then 441 means we can take a 3, divide with the 3, etc. Prime factorization is done. Factors are 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. Inside the radical sign, square root of 11025 is same as square root of 553377. You may be thinking why square root sign? Here there is no square root sign. Is it there square root sign? Radical sign is there. Why? Because it is written in words. Find the square root of the following. Find the square root. So radical sign we have to put. Otherwise we have to write in words square root of this number. Square root of this number is equal to square root of number is same as this all. Square root of 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. So we are making the pair 5 into 5, 3 into 3, 7 into 7, group of 2. Because we know when there is a number square root of 25. Square root of 25 means 5, because 25 is same as 5 into 5. 5 into 5 is 25. Therefore square root of 25 is 5. From the group of 2 we will get 1 as a square root. Square root of 36 is the same as 6. Why? Because square root of 36 means square root of 6 into 6. 6 into 6 1, 6 is coming outside as a square root, so we will make a pair of 2. 5 into 5, 1 5 is coming outside. Remember, no need of putting the radical sign again because already we got a square root. Here this is a breaking. Square root is not calculated, only breaking of the number is done. Breaking it as a product of prime numbers. These are prime numbers. Prime numbers means maximums broken into small. 5 into 5, 3 into 3, 7 into 7, 1 5 from here, 1 5, 1 3 from here, 1 7 from here. So product is 105. Let me take a next question. Another question. Square root of 6561. The radical sign is not there because we are continuing with that question. Question number 2. Because first it was written in words, find the square root of the following numbers using prime factorization. So only the number we will write. So question is to find the square root of this. First we will do prime factorization. It is not an even number. So possibilities with 3. Let us see. Sum is 18. 18 means divisible by 3. So we can say square root of 6561 is the same as square root of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Group of 2. 3 into 3, 1 3 outside, 3 into 3 again 3, again 3, again 3. 81 is answer. Another case. This number. We need a space for this one. Number is big means we need a space. So from here I will start with the 2. One 69 means it will go with the 13. 13 square 169. 13 that is 169. So we can write it as a square root of 24336 equal to square root of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 13 into 13. 1 2 1 2 1 3 113. How much? 156. We can multiply 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 into 13, 156 square root. Again next question, find the following. Find the following. A part is the square root of let it be number 1,90,969. 1,90,969. What to do? Prime factorization 190,969. We will try to do prime factorization with the 2. Not possible because last digit is 9. It is not an even number. 3. Possible or not? Sum of the digit. 34. Sum of the digit. 3 9s are 27 plus 28 plus 6. 34. Not a multiple of 3. not possible. Then which number? 5. This is prime factorization. That means we have to divide with the prime number. So first prime number is 2, not possible. 3, not possible. 5, not possible because last digit is not 5 and 0. This is 9. So 5 also not possible. Next we will try with the 7. 7 possible or not we have to do. 2 7s are 14. 5 balance 50. 7 7s are 49. 1 balance 19. 19 2 7s are 14. 5 56. 7 8s are 56. Now 9 1 times. 1 7s are 7. Balance 2 not possible. 7 not possible. Next prime number after that, after 7, next prime number is 11. 11 possible or not? 19 11 1 times. 8 balance 18. 77 7 times. 3 balance 33. 6 balance 66 6 times. Then 9 remainder 0 and then 9 remainder 11 not possible. Children, if you are not able to do as I say, okay, you can divide. You can divide and check. 1 9 0 9 6 9 divided by 9 divided by 11. 11 not possible. Then you have to try with 13. Ordinary division. Ordinary division you can do. 1 9 0 9 6 9 divided by 13 because 11 not possible. Now we are thinking about 13 whether it is possible or not. If 13 is possible we will take. Now you may not be knowing the table, that's why I told you divide and check. Now 13 also not possible in this case. If 13 is not possible, what to do? Not possible means we will get a remainder when we do the division. If 13 is not possible, then you will divide again same number with which number? After 13 next prime number is 17. 17 also not possible here. It will take a time, that's why I am not showing now. Not possible. 17 also not possible. Means the remainder will come. We can do the division, but the division will not over, remainder will come. Then you will divide with 19. 19 it is possible. 19 possible. 19 possible. 1 19s are 19. Balance bringing 0, not going 0. 19 1 times. This is a 0 9. 0 9. So not going. So again we will put the 0 and bring the next digit, that is 6 also is coming down. 6 also coming down. How many times? 5 times. 96 balance 1. 19 1 times. So we are getting balance is remainder 0. That means it is going. So you need not to try to do in mind everything. Okay, first 2 we will do in mind, 3 also, 5 also, 7 also we can do easily. 11 those who are smart can do. If you are very weak, okay, not at all confident, means division with 11 you can do, no problem. Means a very very rare case only you will go up to 17 19 23 sometimes like that. Okay, so if you can manage, okay, well and good. Otherwise fast you can do the division. 13 divided not coming, 17 also divided not coming, remainder is coming. I mean every case not divisible. Then 19 divided not getting it. So I will write it as a 13. I will write 10051. Again with the 13 it will go. Also it was not 13, it was 19. It is going with the 19. 13 not going, 17 not going, 19 going. Again 19 it will go. 529. Now the same process. We have to try with the 529. 529 also not going with the 2, not with the 5, not with the 7, not with the 11, not with the 13. Like that we have to keep on trying. Not with the 17, not with the then after 17 we have to try with the 19. But children, remember one thing. If 7 is possible and if I leave 7 and going to the next number, then we will simply keep on going doing. So be careful. Check it once again. Instead of reaching to 19 or 23, 29, etc., check once again whether I did any mistake or not. Not possible with the 2, that you have to make sure. 3 not possible, 7 not possible, 11. Cross check once again whether I did any division mistake. Okay, then 17 not possible, 19 not possible, then 23 because we are already reaching into a difficult area. So because division with 23 not an easy, time consuming I mean. So make sure that we are not skipping the correct answer and going to the tough area. So 19 not possible, 23 next option, 23 if you do we can see this possible. 23 times 2 into 23 46, 46 or 6 balances 69 3 times, again 23 equal to 1. Yes, something special, isn't it? Special in the sense prime numbers are big one, number is a given number is a complicated one. So we will write it as 19 into 19 into 23 into 23. So one pair, another pair. 19 into 23. How much is 19 into 23? 19 into 23 you can multiply. If I multiply then unnecessary time will be wasted. Okay. So that will be the answer. I hope it is clear. So with a tough question I thought of explaining the procedure. Procedure is first try with 2, then with 3, then with 5, then with 7, then with 11, then 13, then 17, then 19. As we are reaching into tough area, surely make sure go back and check once again whether I missed something better or not. If I missed 3 was possible and I missed it, so 23 also will not be possible now. 27 also may not be possible. 31 also may not be possible because 3 was possible. I skipped it. Okay, so you have to check again properly. So always we cannot expect the very good number. Sometimes it can be tough number. Okay, difficult number I mean. Okay, one more special I shall show. B part. I have a number. We have to find the square root of 47089. This can be when we do with a 7 it is possible. Again with the 7 possible. Now reaching into tough area. 2 not possible, 3 not possible, 5 or 7, 1 by 1 we have to reach up to 31. 31 into 31. Okay. I am simply writing because I did it. I selected a number of this sorted of one. So now I am not explaining. Here I explained all the procedure. And I tried with the 17, then with the 19, then with the 21, not 21, 23. Like that I am reaching up to 31. Okay. So if you get this, surely it will be taking time. So number is special, that's why. Too big of prime number we can say. So product means that will be the answer. 1 7 is second, 131 is second, 31 into 7 is 1 7 is 7, 3 7 is 21. So 217 is the square root. So this is a process for finding square root. So if you are thorough with the prime factorization, nothing is there. Prime factorization is done. So nothing new here. So new means only this thing, making a pair and then selecting one number. That is the process. Hope it is clear.